Hey everyone, how's it going? It is Econ Sean here, and I'm playing Agricola, but I'm not doing it on stream. That's why there's no camera. There's yeah, just vocal me. I don't have any music going in the background. I couldn't get the music to play without it being absurdly loud. Um, so we're gonna play a game without music. This is my first real game with the Agricola cards, and I've got to say, I am shocked at how long it took me to find a game. I think I started looking at around 10, and like it's 10:50 right now. It took so long. It probably took like a half hour to find a game. I mean, I don't even think it was being like picky either. Like I started my own game, and then a couple of other people started games, but then I ended up joining various Weathers game. So yeah, it took a long time. I tried to do this once a couple days ago because I had a little bit of time in the morning before stream, and yeah, I got a game. Like it took a little while, but I got a game, and then the game had someone who like disconnected in the middle of the game or something like that. And they kind of try to play it off like, oh, haha, oh, am I? Oh, I'm so stupid. It did the thing. Hold on, it did the thing where it just like stalls there for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. All right, so by the way, we have some new cards. I'm gonna try and read through all of them that I can, because yeah, I also don't really know what they do. So each time you do a lesson, action space, you can buy goods. This card seems quite nice. Of course, we have Classic Childless, which is an amazing card. We have Collector, which I really like. I'm going third. Third makes Childless a little bit harder to play. I do really like Collector a lot. Am I willing to pass Childless for Collector? Probably. Collector's so fun. This card is also really good. Each time you use a wood or clay accumulation space, you can buy a building resource. This card seems like incredibly strong. Fellow Grazer also seems incredibly strong. You get 2 points for each pasture, covering at least 3 farmer spaces. So what you can do with this card is that you can fence 2 columns. Actually, I need to. Hold on. I need to. This is a very strong pack, so I got to think about it. Day labor and grain seeds are occupied. You get a veggie. It's not very good. So basically, I gotta decide between childless and collector, and maybe forest trader. But I don't think forest trader is better than that. It's just a strong pack. We're gonna always wheel something good. We'll probably wheel the fellow grazer. I'm gonna type think because I don't actually know what I'm doing here. In the third seat, is a hard choice. All right, you know what? Screw it. I can't not pick this card. I gotta pick this card. I gotta do it. I don't have a choice. Don't have a choice. Whenever another player takes traveling players, you can take your choice of fences, stables, or rooms. That doesn't seem great. That doesn't seem amazing. This pack does not seem amazing. We could do some fun stuff with Pastor and Collector. We could do like a 2-room game plan, Pastor, Collector. Charcoal Burner doesn't seem great here. But I don't like picking Pastor this early. Could just pick Carpenter and go from there. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of read in this game. I already passed 2 cards that add a lot of read. I might add some read. Tutor might be good. I don't really want to play Tutor with Collector, though. Sorry for no background music, by the way. I don't know if that's good or not. Comment below if you like or dislike the background music. I'm curious. Resource Recycler could be interesting, too. There's a lot of cards that let you renovate to clay really easily. But yeah, I think Pastor could randomly be good too. I know the person after me got a childless, so they probably want to build the 3 rooms pretty fast. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I might do something like... I could also just pick Tutor. Tutor has really high upside. There's some very high upside on the Tutor. Yeah, I'm going to pick Tutor and just see what wheels. There's too much high upside on Tutor here. Way too much high upside on it. I just want these sweet new cards. Each time you use farmland while grain seed is occupied, you plow additional field. Doesn't seem great. As soon as you use the grove or hollow accumulation space, you can place 2 reed from the general supply on the other space. So grove is the 2 wood space, hollow is the 2 clay space. So you can immediately place 2 reed on the other action space, and if you do, you can immediately place another person. So this card is essentially giving you 2 reed if you take the 2 wood spot into the 2 clay spot. Is that worth an occupation? I don't know. Puppeteer might be kind of interesting. Might be some very interesting stuff with Puppeteer here. Tutor Puppeteer is definitely a possibility. As party organizer do. As soon as the next person gets their... but you gets their 5th person? During scoring, if only you have 5 people, you get 3 bonus points. So basically, this just gives you 8 food at some point. Because, I mean, or 3 bonus points, but that seems unlikely. Tutor Puppeteer Collector seems pretty interesting. Like, I can go Tutor Puppeteer and just not play an early Collector strat and just Puppeteer out some Ox. The problem is that if there's a lot of food in the game, then that becomes really bad. Farmland will grant each time another person uses the grain utilization action space, you get sow action. Oh, this card's actually quite good too. I don't mind this with Collector as much because you can like do stuff like plow fields and then just play this and this gives you all your sows. Yeah, I'm pretty in on trying this. I'd rather do this than Puppeteer stuff. I think this has higher upside. Like, Tutor Puppeteer is kind of interesting because there's the other card that lets me, like, fence whenever someone else takes a traveling player's action, but I think this seems more fun to me. Apparently, Bell Founder is a thing with Collector. Once per round, if you have unfenced stables on your farm, you can exchange 2 grain for 1 bonus point and food, depending on how many unfenced stables you have. This seems quite bad. Seems like a terrible exchange rate. Each harvest, you can use this card to turn exactly 1 wood into a food and a grain. That card seems quite good. Might be a reason to not play Collector. When you play this card at the end of each work phase in which forest, clay pit, and reed bank are all occupied, you get a grain. So that's all the spaces on the right part of the board. That doesn't seem great. None of these seem amazing. Bell Founder is interesting with Collector. There's some interesting stuff you can do with Bell Founder Collector. The problem is that there's no combo pieces with Bell Founder. The best card by far is Ebonist, I think. Because even without Collector to get me a bunch of grain, you can use Ebonist to just like get food and grain. You can, like, I think this is a pretty good exchange rate. I can use this to sow with Sowing Director. Like, I think there's possibilities there without using Collector that are nice. We're going to try that. I'm shocked Forest Trader wheeled. This card's very busted. This card seems very good. You do need a lot of food to play this card, but because we have Collector, we have a pretty nice way to get food. Yeah, the other cards I was considering didn't wheel. That makes sense. The Childless didn't wheel, so we're gonna expect someone else to do Childless stuff. That's fine. Yeah, this card doesn't seem... I mean, I guess it could be more useful. I mean, day labor and grain seeds are just not the best action spaces in general. Giving Reed every harvest doesn't seem great. But yeah, this card seems really amazing. It seems like... because it triggers on wood and clay accumulation spaces. That's like so many spaces. So many spaces that triggers off of. Yeah, I think we have a good start. I don't think we're playing tutor. I think the tutor was like overly ambitious. This is definitely a spot where pastor could be really good. I think pastor could be amazing here. Like charcoal burner could be okay, but I have enough other things that I'm fine playing early. Like I want to play the forest trader early if I can. I'm totally fine just playing the pastor here and maybe trying to get value out of it if my game plan starts a little slow. I think that's totally fine. But yeah, and you might be wondering, okay, why aren't you streaming this? It's just because, like, so when you apply for partner on Twitch, so I've been streaming a lot of Pokemon, and that's been really, like, blowing up, which has been awesome. But, like, one thing I wanted to do is apply for a Twitch partner, and you need to average, like, 75 viewers or more. And I know that, like, streaming Agricola, it's not going to be as many viewers, so I just wanted to, by the way, I think right before the most recent harvest. So I don't think I want the grain from this card. I mean, I might take this just in case no one gets to 5 people. I don't think that's likely, but whatever. But yeah, so I wanted to... Oh, someone took the... Whenever someone else renovates from clay to stone, you get a room card. Okay, writing boards is just a bunch of wood. That seems very busted. Your pastures of size 1 can hold up to 3 animals of the same type. Oh my god, collector combos? Collector combos? There's a renovation card too? I can just fence 3 pastures here. Seems very good. But yeah, so like applying for partner, I need to average that 75 viewers, and if I stream Agricola right now, I'm not going to average that. So until they get back to me with an application, then probably I'm not streaming Agricola for a little bit. But also a lot of my audience now on Twitch is now Pokemon based, which like there's some farming audience in there, and I might go back to streaming farming on Twitch eventually. But for now, feeling good about that. Hawk Tower is interesting. So Hawk Tower, it puts a stone room on round 12, and if you live in a stone house, you can build a stone room at no cost. So it's very good if you can, like, you have to play in round 7 or before, which is pretty stringent, but if you can just run out of stone, it's, like, really, really good. I like lawn fertilizer a lot. I'm going to expect this to wheel. I expect this to wheel just because of, you know, seems like it's easy card to wheel here. There's a lot of really good cards. In fact, there's a milk jug. There's writing boards. There's this card. So what do I expect to do? I expect this card to wheel? Let me just think. So yeah, so I expect Hawk Tower, Upscale Lifestyle, and Milk Jug to all go here. So I think I do expect this to wheel. So I'm going to take the writing boards, which I think is the clear other best card. Getting a wood for each occupation in front of you is just insane. Just so much wood. Can you immediately exchange up to 3 wood for 1 stone each? That seems pretty good. Scullery, classic. Growing farm. The only place if you use at least as many pasture spaces as the number of completed rounds. If you do, you get a number of food equal to the current round. That seems impossible to set up. It seems absolutely impossible to set up. Oh, trellises seems quite nice. Placing a food on each of the next round spaces up to the number of fences you built seems really incredible for this hand. I want to fence pretty early. Just like a wood for like 5 or 6 food. Ale benches lets you pay a grain to get a bonus point. But it gives everyone else a food. That doesn't seem that doesn't seem great. That doesn't seem like a good exchange rate. Clay to a bonus point is like not incredible, and because I have collector, there's some options here. I like trellises for passive food. I need ways to expand my point ceiling, but none of these cards really allow me to do that. This puts a food on the next 4 round spaces and a stone on the round space after that. Kind of expensive though. Petrified wood might be good. I mean, just a way to turn wood into stone seems nice. I'm gonna get a lot of wood with Forest Trader anyways, so like any way to turn wood into stone seems pretty decent to me. Scullery also might be really good. I can go like Forest Trader into Scullery Resources into Scullery and play Scullery really early on for some passive food. I don't think that's necessarily great because I have Collector. Like, I want a really early Hearth into Collector here. I think we definitely want Hearth into Collector at some point here. So I'm doing Hearth into Collector stuff. Yeah, I mean, this card's fine. Getting extra stone can increase my point ceiling. I think that's fine. We'll just take this card. The Granary, Stable, Family-Friendly Home. Each time you use a Build Rooms action while having more rooms than people already, you also get a Family Growth action in food. Interesting. I mean, this card would be really good with Carpenter, because that or like any card that discounts your rooms be really, really good. Might be worth picking anyways. Each time you fish, you can play grain to get food on the next 6 round spaces. That doesn't seem amazing to me. Each time you use the grain utilization action while fishing is occupied, you get 2 food. So each time you sow while fishing is occupied, you get 2 food. Doesn't seem great. I like Stable a lot here. Don't want to Manger because I'm fencing probably just 3 pasture spaces pretty early on, and then Collectoring. I think that's my plan here. Like, Stables might be nice. I mean, Family-Friendly Home might actually be okay. Am I going to be building 2 rooms early on? It might be like a good get-out-of-jail card for if I get stuck in the family growth queue later on. I'm going to do this because I can, like, pasture rooms, like, build a room shortly after, and then maybe with Family-Friendly Home I can grow after that. Like, there's some possibilities there, I think, in terms of jumping the growth queue in a way that benefits me. So I'm pretty in on that. Alright, each time you use a wood accumulation space, if immediately afterwards you have at most 5 wood in your supply, you get a food. So this card's probably like a trickle of a few food, which is fine. There's a drinking trough, which is unfortunate because, well, I mean, I could, oh my god, I could combine drinking trough with the other card to hold 1 billion animals. Oh, but the other card says 3 animals, so this doesn't actually work, does it? Well, it says up to 2 more animals. So how does that work? So this makes it from 2 to 4. How does Drinking Trough combine with the other card? I don't actually know. Do I want to try... Clay Supply is kind of interesting as a card to play on turn 1. It might be worth trying to play something on the first turn of the game. But maybe not, because I'm probably just doing Forest Trader into something else. I hope someone else plays Puppeteer, actually, because I really want to get a lot of food this game. Clay Supply might just be really good. Drinking Trough might be really good too, though. It's like a non-free of that other card. And what does this card do? You can pay 4 clay and 2 food to put a veggie on the next 2 round spaces. Okay, well, we're not using this because we have Collector. Someone's doing childless stuff. We know someone's doing childless stuff. I'm glad I didn't let this get to the childless person. This would have been very obnoxious for the childless person, because then they could just build a room in like round 5 or something like that. That'd been really, really obnoxious. It's kind of hard. There is a card that already does what Drinking Trough does. And I'm probably going to get it. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Clay Supply here. I think Clay Supply is higher upside. I think I always wheel the other card here, unless something crazy happens. Yeah, there it is. Good. Yeah, because this basically does the same thing as that. It basically does the exact same thing. It lets me hold breeding pairs. With the stable, I can hold max capacity anyways, so I could just build a bunch of stables in there. So yeah, I think everything should be fine. The other nice part about not streaming and not having my camera on is that I don't have to put my green screen up. I can like lean back in my chair. I don't have to worry about being in the center of camera. It's great. So yeah. Yeah, it's fun playing with the new cards. It's very, very fun. I really like new cards a lot. It is like super exciting. I just like, yeah, the leaving has been really bad in Arena apparently, which is really sad because I think that like the excess of leaving is very likely to kill Agricola. I mean, it's like really bad. So Scullery is very tempting. Scullery is very, very tempting. So is growing farm, actually. I don't think it's likely that I can use growing farm at all. Because, like, how can I play this? As many pasture spaces as the number of completed rounds. It's so impossible to play. How the heck do you play this card? Like, I want to fence 3 spaces. So I could only play this in round 3. After round 3, this card's going to be useless. Also, no plow help is a really big bummer. No plow help really sucks. I'm going to have to plow fields really aggressively in the mid-game. Like, super duper aggressively. Like, yeah, I don't actually know with this plan how I get any farming done at all. Something like Scullery might not be terrible for me. I mean, I'm going to take this because the other options are just not good enough, but if you use grain utilization while fishing is occupied, you get 2 food. It's 2 wood for a point, which is not great. And then there's granary, which gives you a bunch of grain. I don't think I need this grain at all. I really don't think I need this grain. They're both really bad. Granary is like the same thing, but it has higher upside. It costs me 1 more building resource, but it has higher upside in that it can give me some extra grain, which is fine. So there's a lot of grain, not really much for me to do with it. So, all right, I'm shrinking the cards back down. Hopefully I do a good job of, like, you know, increasing the size enough and making it, you know, apparent what's going on. Hopefully I can do a good enough job of doing that. Okay, actually I might shrink these down a little bit more because the cards are going to get in the way. But yeah, I don't know what my plan's going to be here. My plans really didn't come together in draft. Like, I probably could have gone with the food stuff. I don't know. I really need a hearth here. Getting a hearth is going to be the most important thing. I just really need a hearth. Various Weather's leading through with, it's probably bad for me. That probably means that Various Weather's going to stay a starting player. Anytime any player takes at least 2 reed from the reed bank accumulation space, you can choose to take 1 grain. Yeah, this card's amazing. This card's really good. Yeah, so now it's like, I could play the forest trader here and start forest trading really aggressively. I could also just take reedstone food. How good is reedstone food here? It's not really great. Just a question of, like, how good is forest trader? Forest trader is excellent because, like, I'm gonna have a lot of uses for, or I'm gonna have a lot of food this game with collector as long as I get a hearth early on. Yeah, I could go like forest trader, scullery, start. Not start like immediately, but at some point. I could also go collector collect here. Collector collect actually doesn't seem terrible either. Because, like, getting a cow is pretty sick. Getting the resources for a scullery seems really nice too. Because I can go like cow, veg, 1 of every building resource, which is pretty nice here. It's just better than reedstone food. I just want the resources for scullery. It's a hard decision. I don't know what to do. Getting a cow here is kind of nice because it can help me get fed. So I'm just looking at the scullery, just trying to play it, but I don't know if it's right. I should be expecting to get start player on the wheel. I should really be expecting to get start player on the wheel here. Yeah, I mean, if I'm expecting to get start player on the wheel, then we're going to play a forest trader. I think this is the move. We play a forest trader here, which allows us to buy resources for food. I need to shrink everything down again. I messed up. So we're going to try and buy resources for food here. And then if start player gets to us, we can start player with the clay supply here. Okay, so Various Weather has the what's it called here, has the thing. This actually works out insanely well for us because now we can forest trade if we want to on this turn, which is crazy. I think you always buy reed here. Buying reed for a food seems like really ridiculous. I really like buying reed here, because in that way I can just like take wood actions. So yeah, so Various Weathers very clearly has the Childless here. So the next reactions are going to be 2 wood, 2 clay, start player, in some order. Yeah, the main question on my mind right now is like, okay, how do I get enough food to be okay? How do I get enough other stuff going to be okay? I think Scullery is the answer. Honestly, I think Scullery is going to be the answer here. I think that trying to play Scullery next turn is just the answer. Like, hopefully Analytic start players here. That'd be the dream, is that Analytic start players. Because then it's like, then I can go 2 wood reed. Is it possible I'm not supposed to? Because I want to do 2 clay into 2 wood, maybe? And then I want a 3 clay hearth? I'm tempted to collector collect for food here in stage 1. Collector collecting for food in stage 1 here seems really nice. I'm very, very tempted by that. Collector collect for food seems really, really nice. Okay, this is not what I wanted to happen. I could start player clay supply if that happens. Star player clay supply looks really good to me. It looks really, really good. Because like if I start player clay supply, I'm gonna need a ton of food. Like, how do I get more food if I start player clay supply here? So if I start player clay supply, yeah, it's gonna put my food in a really awkward spot. It means I can't really use this forest trader aggressively at all. Because then it's like, how do I collect or collect? Clay supply costing a food is annoying. I could go start player clay supply into reedstone food. I mean, that's a play. Yeah, let's actually do that. I need the 1 food very badly, because I want to go hearth. I want to try and collect in stage 1 here. I think getting clay supply up is just like too good. It's just a little bit too good for me here. And then I just lead reedstone food and then take 2 clay on the wheel or something like that. And then I just try and collect or collect in stage 1 with a hearth. I think that's a little bit too good. Because like probably Analytic is going for a 2 clay fireplace or something like that. But yeah, I think that the reedstone food action is just too good here. The 1 food is really important because it allows me to forest trade a single time, which is really important. And it also allows me to play collector, which are both super duper important to me. Oh, so this is the 2 reed cards. This is going to add 1,000,000 reed to the game. So now there's 1,000,000,000 reed in this game. So that means that Basket Maker's Workshop just got really good. Various Weather is yeah, I mean, this is a suitable risk. At this point, there's so much reed in the game, I can't imagine that anyone else takes the 1 reed. Like, it's weird because it feels like there shouldn't be a lot of reed in this game, but there's so much reed. There's so much reed. Like, yeah, I can buy a reed here. Like, on Collector, I may not even take a reed, hilariously. Oh, Wood Barterer, that's kind of nasty. So now there's just 1,000,000 everything in this game. So yeah, like, what do? I have 2 clay next turn. So I want to, whatever I do here, I want to go wood. The next turn I want to take a clay action, build a hearth. And then after that I want to go collector collect. I think that's my line. So I go wood. What do I buy with the forest trader? I'm definitely buying something with the forest trader here. I just don't know what. Probably a reed is the most valuable resource right now, because I can always build a room like pasture and then build another room. I think yeah, I think reed is a good resource right now. The clay action next turn I can't buy anything off of. That's kind of annoying. Building a... Am I going to get to build a hearth next turn? I may not be able to build a hearth next turn, hilariously, but I think that should be okay. Yeah, this is fine. I think buying the reed now is fine. It's not like the best because I can't buy a reed again next turn, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm really missing out on a lot of value on this forest trader. So much value I'm missing out on, but it's fine. Okay, this person's going to try and build a fireplace too, I think. I think Anawitic is going to build a fireplace here. I don't see any world where Anawitic doesn't build a fireplace with this action. I don't think that there's any way Anawitic doesn't do that. Okay, taking another 2 wood. Various weather gets the 1 reed. Yep, the most obvious child. Well, I mean, we knew childless was in this game, so it's like, you know, it is obvious, but it's also, you know, it makes sense. Hopefully this pastor works out. It doesn't look like this pastor still might be okay. Pastor still might be totally okay here. I'm kind of cheering for the pastor because the resources it gives me. Yeah, okay, good fireplace. We love to see that. Yeah, I actually am going to lead 4 clay into hearth here because I think that the hearth is a little bit too good. It puts a little bit of pressure on Anawitic for the animals here, which I like. It's going to give me a lot of clay. I didn't expect to have this much clay. But yeah, I think the hearth is too important. I think hearth for collector is too important here. The collector does too much good stuff for me. I can't afford to buy anything here, so we're just going to take the clay and build a hearth. The hearth is too important for this hand. I need the hearth a little bit too bad. I just can't really afford to let it pass by. The second Ock is too important too because like I have this family-friendly home that I probably will play. I think the family-friendly home is going to be really good. I think the building room queue is going to be way less crazy than the other queue here, and I could just like build rooms, maybe build some stables in there too, use that to get a growth action. Like, I think that's probably going to work out. Like, other than, yeah, the plowing fields is going to be really awful later on. But other than that, I think we have an okay game plan going. I think we have an okay collector plan. We didn't really get any of the cards that I wanted to try with collector, unfortunately. Like, there are a couple of cards with collector that, like, seem super duper broken. And I didn't really get any of those. But, I mean, having the lawn fertilizer is nice. Lawn fertilizer is just, like, a really nice card to have with collector, at least. So, there's that. My farm is going to be very empty. My farm's going to be very, very empty. Yeah, various weather thinks. I was wondering why I didn't choose to use the forest trader. It's because I didn't want to this time because I need the food for an Ock really bad. Need that food for an occupation very, very badly here. Yeah, hopefully other people start to build rooms. I really do want to play this pastor. I think this pastor is going to be quite good. I think Ebonus is going to be good. Oh, sure me. You guys are blessed by a cat on stream. Or on my video. It's not a stream anymore if it's not live. It's just a video. We're just making videos. Very fun. Oh, Shermy, you want to come hang out while we do a video? That's so nice. I can have you on my lap, and it's great. Nobody ever will know. Nobody will know. All right, yeah, I'm just going to buy a hearth here. I'll put some pressure on this. Put some pressure on the spot, because I need this hearth too bad. I need this too bad. Yeah, what am I taking with this? I think I'm taking stone as my last resource, so I think I'm taking one of each animal, a veggie, a grain, and a stone. I could actually... One other thing that I could do... Wow, everyone's building rooms for very cheap. I like that. I don't mind that. That means that passer very likely to be good here. Analytic might start player here for sheep, which I would not mind at all. No, he's just gonna take 2 sheep. All right, cool. I'm fine with that. Totally fine with that. Yeah, I'm leaving a lot of really good resource stacks on the board, but it's fine. Getting collector up is worth it. Playing collector using collector is worth it. It's worth losing out on resource stacks here. The question though is, do I actually want to take a grain? Taking a grain might not be correct here, honestly. Taking a grain may just not be correct, but I'm just leading collector and collecting. We're just gonna not care about the resources on the board. Because yeah, I need the food efficiency too bad. It's so much food. It's such a stupid amount of food. It's so much food. And I need the food really bad here. The food's really important for me. So yeah, it should be the case that Anawick and Teal both line up to build rooms, which is going to be nice. So I should be able to get off a nice pasture here. The question is, what resources do I take off of my collector? I actually think I might skip the grain. I'm going to be using collector a lot anyways. I just want to have good room efficiency on my building. So what I might take here that I think is good... Oh, I could take a grain and build a oven, actually. Building an oven seems interesting. It's a lot of food. I don't know if I need that much food. Like, on my mind right now, there's a couple things on my mind. Firstly, I have to figure out how to build rooms and fences. Somehow I have to figure out my fences for collector. Like, I have to basically get enough wood for rooms, and then I have to get enough wood for fences after that. And I ideally want 10 fences. 10 fences is the ideal number of fences that I want. So we have to find room for 10 fences somehow. So I have to find 10 fences. This is a little bit of a food tight game. I mean, there's fishing and traveling players there, but those are going to go away, and then nobody's going to have any food, really. So maybe a little food tight after that. To read, yeah, I might get a 6 wood action next turn, honestly. I might be able to sneak a 6 wood, but yeah, we're going to collect here for food. Too efficient to do this. It's way too much food. I would like all these for sure. What other resources am I taking? The stone is really good, honestly. The stone can allow me to build the well. I also think I want the reed, hilariously. Do I want the reed? I can get reed off Forest Trader when I take wood. Maybe I don't want the reed. Maybe the grain is too good. The 1 extra food is good. I definitely want a stone. I definitely need a bunch of stone this game because things like basket makers are going to be really good. The well is going to be great. Like, I might be taking a wood instead of a grain here. The extra wood is actually pretty nice. I really want to build fences fast. I really want to build rooms fast. I'm not going to be strapped on food. I can collect again for food to get more building resources off of Forest Trader here. So I'm gonna Forest Trader read on my next one. But yeah, I don't really think I need the grain here at all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a wood. I think we're just taking a wood. I really don't care about the grain for food. It's not really efficient. I can get grain in other ways. I'm going to be collecting a bunch again anyways, so we might as well just take this. If I keep an animal here, what animal am I keeping? That's a question. I guess I keep a cow. Cow's the most useful. I'm probably going to be cooking the cow anyways because of how the food's working out, but this should be okay. Yeah, it should be fine. This clay supply really didn't work out, honestly, because I wasn't anticipating getting that for clay, but whatever, it's fine. They're going to build a room. Yeah, I'm probably getting a wood action here. A good wood action. Or something. I don't know what Various Weather wants to do here, but there's 4 food available. It's going to be 5 food next turn. Everyone's going to need food for the next harvest. Next harvest, everyone's going to be starving. Everybody's going to be starving next turn. Like, I should at least get a 3 wood action. Is Anawick going to start for 6 wood here? Anawick could definitely start for 6 wood. Could also take 4 wood. Yeah, it's going to be start for 6 wood. Unfortunate the way this worked out, but that's okay. Really would have liked the 6 wood here, but that's totally fine. Because, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing otherwise. I mean, I just play past her, I guess, at some point. All right, what does this do? Each time you use a wood accumulation space, you get a wood. Each time you renovate, restock it. That's pretty good. It's a lot of passive food. Seems pretty decent to me. Yeah, I might take 3 wood here with my first action. I could also take a bunch of food too, but yeah, wood action's just going to be too important for me. Wood action's going to be way too important for me. Way too important. I just want to be able to build rooms here very efficient, very quickly. Oh, growth flips. That's probably good for me, actually, because I'm going to be pretty delayed in the growth queue here. Does Anawick ever build a room here? No, there's no way, because I'm not threatening build a room. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it means all the food in this game is going to be really scary for everybody. I mean, I'm just going to take 3 wood here. I think 3 wood's fine. Because I can go 3 wood and a reed here. Yeah, we can go 3 wood and a reed. Do that. And then we're going to hope that no one plays an Ock and someone builds a room. I could also just start taking food off the table, honestly. Wow, this worked out really well for teal that this happened that way. It's very lucky for teal. Various weather taking 2 vegetables is very suspicious. That's very, very suspicious. Each time you use the fishing or forest, you get a wood and a food. It seems fine. I think various weather's going to start. Yep, makes sense. Anawake should build a room here to threaten grow. That'll mean I can pasture. I'm going to be 1 wood short of double building. That's very annoying. Oh, I can start player writing boards into double building, though. That's pretty hot. Each time you renovate, you can also pay a wood to get a bonus point in grain. That seems pretty good. That seems really, really good. We're going to eat the vegetable here to play this pasture. But yeah, this pasture is going to be sick. 1 wood short of double building. Maybe I don't need a double build here. I mean, is double building better than single building twice? How good is this card? Single building twice might actually just be better. Single building twice might actually just be better here. We're gonna eat the cow. We gotta eat the cow anyways for food. My food's gonna be a little bit sad for a little bit, but that's okay. Give me my pasture. Beautiful pasture. This pasture worked out really, really well. I don't know what I'm doing with all these resources. Like, I want to build the well at some point. If I go single build into start player single build, I think that protects my growth too. I gotta think about it. Oh, I'm short of wood from doing that. That's kind of unfortunate. Being short of wood there is really annoying. Being short of wood is very sad. Because if I start player with a family-friendly home... So, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I want a family-friendly home, one of my growths, and then my other growth I want to grow on the actual spot, I think. Maybe not. Maybe double building is just better. Because if I double build, I can play Scullery, maybe? I can play writing boards? Yeah, double building seems better. The single build plan seems bad. Seems really, really bad here to single build. Definitely going to be looking at 3 sheep here as an option. I want 4 wood very badly. 4 wood is the... I guess 6 clay is also pretty good too, because I can just renovate to clay and build in clay as well. I just have 5 rooms really fast here. This could be a game where I collect 4 times, honestly. Because I could collect just twice for resources plus food, and then I collect the last 2 times for all my breeding pairs. Could be a game where that happens. I could try a start build here. Trying for a start build seems a little bit risky. I don't think I want to go for that. I think I'd rather just take a wood and you know, double build. Yeah, I think trying to start build is too risky. Considering Analytic has wood barter too, it's just like way too risky. I could starting player into double build next turn. How good is that? Is starting player into double build next turn good? I go 4 wood. Start player Scullery for a little bit of extra food. I'm tempted to try and take clay and renovate. Okay, so this is the card that lets you put... I mean, this has got to be a carrot museum. It just has to be. Yeah, he's going to take the sheep. That makes sense. He needs food really, really bad. Some interesting options here, because like I could go 6 clay and building in clay seems kind of nice. Like I can go 6 clay reed. Like reno well, because my fence parts are going to be really delayed if I don't do that. Like if I don't do that, my fence parts are going to be super duper delayed. The only thing I'm worried about is I'm worried about teal threatening a build. Huh. So I have enough food for this harvest. If I take 6 clay here, I'm paying a food for a reed. But I think that seems fine. The building rooms queue is a little bit scary. That's the only thing that I'm a little concerned about. I think this is too good, though. I think being able to build in clay is just a little bit too good here. Even though it turns off my possibilities of scullery, I have enough other miners to play. Petrified wood could randomly be insane, too. Because, like, I can build a well, and then I can use the stone later on to build something else. I'm just going to stockpile resources. Why are you start playing? That's so annoying. Okay, that means that... Yeah, it's really annoying. That's actually stupidly annoying. For a hawk tower. Man, that hurts me so bad. Yeah, it's not like various weather. Well, various weather can't threaten to build this turn. I could just reno well. Then I would need one more clay to double build on the builder room spot. The problem with reno welling, though, is that then teal can threaten building a room here. That's kind of an issue. Do I care about that? How much do I care about that? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness Analytics going to do that here. So this means that if I don't build now, I'm getting screwed next turn. So I have to build now. This forced me to build now, unfortunately, but which is not the end of the world. But building now is fine. Now this does turn on some family-friendly home stuff. I could actually like reno family-friendly home into start player here or something like that. I could honestly build stables. I mean, maybe I messed up by not keeping cow around because I could build stables now. Building stables now doesn't seem terrible either. Oh, but I need one wood here somehow. Somehow I need a wood. Teal's getting so hooked up here. I need a wood. Yeah, I guess I won't build stables now. I guess building stables now is not happening. Yeah, it's not happening. I need the wood too bad for other things. I gotta build the well. I gotta build some other stuff. Teal saying they made a wrong decision. I agree. I think Wing's Hawk Tower was really bad. Oh, they have clay deliveryman with Bellfounder. Well, that's cool. Yeah, why not do that instead? I don't understand. God, passing them this writing board is going to be very sad, but... Yeah, they're in pretty insane shape here. Anna Whittick can build again. Anna Whittick being able to build again is very, very annoying. I'm kind of tempted to start player into Reno here. I think start player into Reno seems pretty nice for me because I can go start player family friendly home, Reno well. I have enough food for this harvest, and then next turn I can go build a room into grow something along those lines. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I'm short. Being short 1 wood to build a room here is kind of annoying, but it's honestly not that bad. What does it do? Add 3 or 4 of the current round, place 2 food in the remaining ground space. Yeah, that card's insane. It's just 4 food for a wood. That's a nutty. So I start player family-friendly home. I renovate to clay with the well. I build a room and get a grow immediately. That defends my grow on the following turn as well. Yeah, that seems fine. And then I can grow writing boards after that. Okay, that seems like a good sequence. So we do this. Boom. And then I can always collect again. And then, yeah, we just got to get fence parts somehow, which is going to be a little bit hard, but I might start buying wood with the forest trader here. Once I get all my food sorted out. Yeah, there's the Bell Founder. I don't think we're in terrible shape necessarily, but... seems good. YouTube, what do you think about this game so far? We've had a very interesting game. We've played very few new cards, but the new cards that we played have been good. I think this family-friendly home is going to be great here because we're going to be building a room next turn. Oh, no, yeah, we're going to be building a room with our first action next turn, getting a growth action. So I think it's going to be really cool. This family-friendly home worked out great. It was like a nice contingency plan. It was really, really nice. We have a bunch of extra clay. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but hopefully we can buy a pottery at some point. Because we're going to have 3 extra clay here. I think building in clay is going to be awesome. Yeah, it just gave us like 1 extra family grow. It was pretty nice. This is actually pretty nice. Pretty nice new card. Pretty nice use of the new card. It doesn't seem broken to me. It just seems very balanced. I don't think it's... I mean, with the childless, I think it's really annoying. I think with childless, you could have done some really absurd stuff. With this, if family grow doesn't flip like before round 7, I think it's going to be kind of not great. But yeah, I think everything's working out. Like, various weather should build a room here because they get a guaranteed growth. They should know that I'm renovating here. They should see that. My food is going to be not great, by the way. The one problem that I'm going to have is that my food is not great, but hopefully Collector takes care of it. I'm willing to Collector 4 times here, honestly. I'm willing to throw down with Collector. I'm willing to absolutely throw down. Everyone's food is going to be very scary. There's very little food in this game. I mean, Teal's adding more food with the Bell Founder stuff, which is good. I think they should have probably tried to get on the Bell Founder train a little sooner. I think this Hawk Tower is never happening. But maybe it does. I think that trying to get Hawk Tower is a little bit sketchy, but it's with this setup. Especially when you play Carpenter, I think it's a little bit just too ambitious. This Outskirts Director was also not great either because you never really want to give two read to someone unless you're planning on taking that space. So, but it's fun seeing the new cards in action, like getting a feel for like where they're good, where they're bad. I think it's fun to see. I think I'm going to build this in a square, by the way. No one having any fields in play really scares me because I really need to plow. I might be plowing next turn, honestly. I really want to play this... Sowing Director is actually just not going to be good either, huh? Like, maybe it'll be okay, but no one else is sowing. I mean, I might be screwed on fields here. The fields might be super awful in this game. Yeah, we got to reno well here. Gotta reno well. Gotta take the well here. The well's too important. I don't need the extra food that bad. I can always collect again. I'd rather take the well here. Much rather take the well here. The well's too efficient. Alright, and then we can eat a veggie for food. Okay. And then I can always collect again if I really need to. Interesting game. This game has worked out very interestingly. The pastor was great. I was right about the pastor being great. Maybe Party Organizer for 7 food will be good. Maybe this card will be okay. Maybe you can Party Organizer. This tutor really didn't work out at all, huh? Next time I collect, I should be taking a grain, I think. But yeah, I might plow a field next turn, honestly. If like I build a room, I get my family growth, and then there's nothing else good, I'll probably just plow a field on the wheel. The fields look really awful in this game. No one has any plow help, and I really want fields with Collector. I really, really, really want fields here. Everybody wants 1,000,000 rooms this game. People want 1,000,000,000 rooms. Which is, I don't know, it's not great. This card seems very good. There's a couple cards like this that like put food on the card, and then every time you take accumulation spaces, you get food from the card, and then there's some way to restock them. They all seem very cool to me. Each time someone uses sheep, you get a grain. This card seems amazing. I guess that's a reason to only take veggies, that you have good grain sources. Hopefully it's not because various weather has anything else. Yeah, I think that like this card is a little bit of a trap most of the time. There's times when this can be good. I think most of the time this card's just kind of a trap. 4 clay and 2 wood, 2 food is a very expensive price to pay for 2 vegetables. That's a very expensive price to pay for 2 vegetables. 4 clay is like all your reno resources. Like that's so much. That's so much. Pay to feed my family. Yeah, I may end up collecting again for food here because I'm gonna need a lot of food and I need it very efficiently. So I may just collect for food again. It might just be worth it. I don't mind taking extra reed either because there's basket makers. Like, yeah, I don't know. So now we got to focus on farming. Now we can now that our rooms are all taken care of, we just pivot to focusing on farming. We have this lawn fertilizer coming off of my family growth here, so I'm going to take care of all my pasture space. I may want to build a big pasture just for point purposes. Just for points, I may want to build a big pasture. Yeah, so various weather realizing that I probably want to build a room here instead of growing, because building rooms is just better than growing for me. It guarantees me a grow next turn, it gets me a grow this turn, so building a room is great. I get my food and my family member. That's funny that puts it over there. I wish I could build a stable, but I don't think that I can afford to feasibly here. Yeah, I can't afford to build a stable here. Can't do it. Can't do it. Nas forces various weather to grow. Yeah, what do I need here? I need wood, I need plows. Wooden plows are the only thing that I care about here. Taking clay makes sense. And a Wake saying that was slick. I agree. Pull the heist. Got the heist. The heisty heist. Yeah, the real question is, do I plow or take wood? Plowing and taking wood are both very, very good for me. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to... I need to fence 10 and, like, round 10 or something like that. Yeah, the clay has been really high priority. I really sucked a lot of clay out of the game this game, which is good. Do I take 3 wood or do I plow a field here? What's more important to me? I have this writing boards for some extra wood. I may just writing boards next turn, honestly, for wood. The lawn fertilizer is nice, but I kind of want to just fence really big here. I want to fence 6 spaces instead of 3. I had this plan to fence 3 spaces for a collector, but I think I have enough time to fence more spaces than that. Can I afford to plow here? I really want to play this writing boards off family growth. I think we're collecting for food because that's super efficient and I need a bunch of food anyways. And it gets me wood, it gets me some other resources like stone that I need. So I think we're probably doing that. I think I'm just plowing. Plowing is so stupidly important here. It's so much more important than the wood. I just need a plow. I should leave myself an option to build another room at some point this game. I should leave that as an option. I doubt I'm getting more than 4 fields this game. I think the fields are really scary. The field situation looks really bad. It looks really, really awful. I want to play this writing boards for the wood. I think a 3 wood off of a minor improvement is so good. It is going to inject a bunch of wood into this game. I don't know if I care though, because I need wood injection really bad to be able to collect in like 11 or 12 for animals. I really, really need that. Hopefully I get a 4 wood action. My dream next round is like 4 wood collect grow or something like that. What do I keep off my collector here? Probably a cow. Oh, maybe the veggie's more important, actually. No, the veggie's not more important. I lied. Veggie's not more important here. Through wood. All that makes sense. Everybody wants to renovate here, which is funny. I could build another room. I could try and build a 5th room here. Building a 5th room doesn't seem terrible. Man, I forgot how fun Agricola is. Agricola is so fun. I'm doing kind of janky stuff. Like, this definitely is, is probably, I don't know, I'm probably not going to win this game, but this is very fun. We've had some very fun, sneaky sequences. I don't know if it's good, but we have the well. We have some passive food coming in. Maybe I don't need to collect for food, actually. Not having to collect for food would be really nice. I guess I can take 3 sheep. Taking 3 sheep off the board is pretty good. It puts some food pressure on the rest of the table. I mean, everyone's food is really bad. Various Weather's food is just terrible here. How is Various Weather feeding? Like, sure, you have a childless and 3 veggies, but you have, like, no semblance of getting a hearth, ever. This card's never activating. Analytics food is okay, because has to, gonna build a 3rd stable, I presume. And this food's okay, I guess, because of Bellfounder, Clay Deliveryman. But he's used all of the clay there. You used all your clay. Okay, that card's annoying. That card's really annoying. Just renovate immediately. That card's super annoying here. Oh, you have to pay for the renovation action. Oh, that's funny. He just traded 3 wood for 5 clay without renovating. That's actually very funny. That's very, very funny. Okay, adding more wood to the game. I like that. Yeah, I may honestly just be collecting for food here. I think collecting's too efficient. I think I'm willing to give a beggar, or I'm willing to take a beggar here to get like 11 food in an action, because otherwise I'm never taking 11 food in an action. So there's building what, a hearth? It's got to be a hearth. Has to be a hearth here. What a sad sequence of events that you have to take that sequence into a hearth. That's very sad. I want the 4 wood here. 4 wood's my ideal action, because I want to be able to fence soonish. And 4 wood, I'm just never getting again. There's no way I ever get 4 wood again. Yeah, it's got to be a hearth, and that's going to prompt Anawitic to take the sheep, because Anawitic needs food. Which is good for me, because I get 4 wood. Oh, maybe not. Wow, Anawitic building, that's surprising. That's a little surprising. I think Anawitic might regret that decision. I think Anawitic might regret that. Yeah, I really want to collect, because collecting feeds me for like 2 harvests here. It's so efficient. I also want the food for the trader too. It lets me get more resources. 3 stone is there as well, but 3 stone goes down in value a lot. The second that you, what is it? The second that, okay, he built a room. Oh, so I actually have to grow here. Oh, that's so annoying that I have to grow. Yeah, I have to grow here. If I don't get the wood back, it's not the total end of the world, but yeah, we can just grow writing boards. We'll just inject 1 billion wood into this game, I guess. Yeah, I think I need the wood now. If I don't get a lot of wood, I can lawn fertilizer here instead. But yeah, I think I'm collecting now. I think this might be the rare 4 collector game. The action efficiency is too good for me. Taking 4 wood? Hey, you could take start player and take 4 wood. How does that sound? Yeah, getting 3 wood on a minor improvement's super broken. Getting 3 wood on a minor is very broken here. It's like, I don't know, it's a stupid card. It could be a banned card eventually. It could definitely be banned eventually. I wouldn't be like super shocked if it got banned eventually. I'm gonna try and make the cards a little bit bigger. That way they're a little bit more readable. Yeah, I'm a little shocked that Anawitic. Oh, okay, this is bad. Okay, I messed this up. This is not good. I need to shrink this down. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I think Anawitic messed up by not taking the sheep there, because now Anawitic has to take 2 food actions, which is just terrible. I think I just go plow, collect here. I could also go start player, collect, and try and snag the 6 wood, but that seems bad to me. Yeah, I'm unsure why Anawitic built a room there instead of taking the sheep. It kind of screwed me over, but happens. Teal saying their occupations made no sense. Hey, they have this. Anawitic is fencing? The heck? You're just eating that? So now the question is, do I take 3 wood and try and get fences now? I mean, Anawitic has there's 1 million wood in this game now. Like, I do want a 6 wood action. I don't think I'm ever getting a 6 wood action. I think 14 wood is what I want for fences. So if I want 14 wood for fences here, I I could build a 5th room here, actually. Building a 5th room here might be correct. I should plow a field here. Plowing a field here is super important. How can I get enough fences? I could build 10 fences, actually, next turn. I could maybe build 10 fences next turn. Maybe that's the play. I need to plow a field here. Plowing a field here is too important. I could actually get away with not collecting, but I think collecting's better. I think I need the resources too bad. The resources are, like, too good. The resources are way too good off collector here. Like, I know I'm costing myself points, but, like, I can get a clay. The clay is pretty good. The clay and the reed, like, because then I can collect next turn and build a 5th room and grow into it. I think that's pretty good. I think building a 5th room is pretty nice. I think trying to get 5 rooms with renovation seems like a good way to potentially win this game. I can lawn fertilizer on the build too. Yeah, because I can actually build 10 fences in a nice thing like this, then try and collect into them next round, and then I can build 5 more over here later on. So yeah, I think my next... So what we're going to do here is that we're going to collect, because it gives me too much food. It just gives me way too much food. Wow, why are they taking fishing? The food's so bad. Yeah, Analytics food is really scary here. Now Various Weather's going to cut Analytic off because Various Weather wants to keep the thing. Yeah, I think Analytic got very greedy here. I think Analytic got very, very greedy. Unless Analytic has some other way to feed, Analytic got way too greedy here. Because now Analytic has to eat, like, all of his sheep, which totally kills the reason why you would do anything that Analytic did. Like, it's just all not great. I just want to fence 10. Want to fence 10. So my ideal next turn I take wood, I fence 10, I collect again, and then I maybe plow a field or something like that. That would be super ideal. But I collect here for food purposes. So I'm going to be collecting now. Hopefully I collect around 10, and then hopefully I collect around 11 as well. That's the dream. But I think collecting now gets me too much food. I think the food efficiency off of that is just too high. I might run out of things to do in the late game, but hopefully I have enough stuff to do that I'm going to be okay. Maybe Party Organizer will be playable. Maybe I'll be the only person with 5 people at the end of the game. That'd be cool. What is Anawake doing? How do you feed with that? You get a grain? You just raw eat a grain? That seems so bad. That seems atrocious. This seems really bad. You just have to raw eat everything. I mean, it seems terrible. I'm just going to collect. My get out of jail free card is here. I definitely want all this. I think because I'm collecting twice in the future anyways, I don't really care about taking non-building resources now. I definitely want the wood. So that's 5. I definitely want a stone, which is 6. Like, I could take... I think I take reed clay in 10 and reed clay in 11. So if I'm taking reed clay in 10, reed clay in 11, I could just take 1 grain now. Try and sow things later on. Because I'm not taking a grain all the time. Yeah, I could just take reed. I might take I could buy a reed. I can buy a reed with my thing eventually. We can buy a reed with this eventually. So I'm not super hung up on reed either. I'll take a grain here. Taking a grain here can't be that bad. Yeah, it can't be that bad. Cannot be that bad here. Then we cook both of those. Yeah, I think this should be okay. These plows that I'm getting are just really important. Hopefully Various Weather takes through wood here. If Various Weather doesn't take through wood, then there's going to be some trouble. Various Weather doesn't take through wood, there's going to be trouble. Yeah, Various Weather takes through wood. That's good, because, yeah, that would be bad. Alright, so next turn. Oh, he plays Shepherd's Crook. He might fence here. Fencing here would kind of ruin me a little bit. I'd have to do some very weird stuff if I don't get fences next turn. I don't think there... Maybe he doesn't fence next turn. Yeah, if I don't get fences, it's going to be very awkward. Everything's going to be very delayed for me if I don't get fences. My collecting's going to be not great. I can maybe collect in 11, collect in 12 to get animals. Maybe that's better. There's going to be 4 stone there. Oh my god. But yeah, I think honestly, we just... I hope I get 2 wood. So I did 2 wood and a... And I buy another wood, I fence 10, I collect, and I do something else. Maybe plow a field. I guess if I don't get to collect next turn, I can plow a field and hope for the best. Yeah, my plan right now is to collect 4 times. That's my plan. Because I think the stone's really, really good. The stone's good. The resources are all really efficient and good. The animals and the crops are obviously good. But I just need to be able to fence. I don't think this person's gonna fence this turn. They don't need to fence this turn. Like, that's the thing, is that teal doesn't need to fence this turn. Like, they can take other resource grabs and then fence later on. Like, taking the stone, god, they can round a stone and build a stone room. That's so funny. They can build a room in stone. So funny. How good is building a room in stone? I think it's pretty good. Yeah, they might actually rush Reno here because of the Reno pressure, because Analytic also wants to Reno pretty bad, I think, to refill this maintenance premium. So hopefully things break well for me here and I get a fence. If I don't get a fence here, we're in trouble. My entire plan hinged on getting a fence in this round specifically, so if I don't get a fence here, it's pretty big trouble. But maybe it'll be okay. Somehow there's just no wood in this game. Even though we have Wood Barter or Hedgekeeper, even though we have these 2 cards in combo for, you know, big fencing action every time, it's just pretty crazy. Yeah, the clay pressure is huge, the Reno pressure is huge, the animal pressure is ginormous. Like, Anawitic, yeah, Anawitic's gonna take a Reno here, that makes sense. I'm going to try really hard to set up offenses, and we're just going to hope for the best. How bad is fencing 7 here? Is fencing 7 here the end of the world? Yeah, it's really bad. Fencing 7 here is really bad. Like, why is Analytic not taking 2 cows or 2 boars here? I don't understand. Because, like, I could take the boars. Various Weather wants the boars too. Like Analytic is really sacking their food too hard for their other setup, and I think that's going to be their downfall this game. I don't see Analytic winning because of, like, they sacrificed way too much efficiency for their last round. I think that really killed them there. Yeah, like, they have to take this here. Got to take this. Makes a lot of sense. Like, there's so much pressure on so many things here. I got to try and set up this fence 10. Fencing 7 is just not good enough here. I just need a fence 10. Got a fence 10 here. But the good news is that I get a lawn fertilizer things eventually. Maybe I'll start player in round 11 for a plow in round 12 with the lawn fertilizer. Maybe I can renovate. Yeah, so they're going to reno. That makes sense. There's not a lot of read in this game, hilariously. You'd think there's a lot of read, but yeah, there's a writing boards. That makes sense. Hopefully Analytic doesn't fence here. We're going to hope that Analytic doesn't fence. Analytic should plow a field if plow gets to them, but okay, plow doesn't get to them. That's unfortunate. Maybe they take 4 clay. I don't know what they would do besides fence here. I'm kind of sad about it because I really need a fence here. Really, really badly need a fence. If I don't get a fence here, it's just, like, really awful. I mean, I could take 3 wood and then, like, lawn fertilizer. Oh, they're going to grow. Thank goodness, dude. Thank goodness. Oh, it's a plow. What does this do? Each time you use the... Oh, this card's great. That card's amazing. Oh my gosh, we got our fence action. That's a Christmas miracle. That is an absolute Christmas miracle that we got this action, because I need to be able to collect again so bad here. It's so bad if I can't collect again. It's just so outrageously bad. And, like, clearly the fence pressure is building up because clearly teal won defense. Clearly red just wants defense all the time. So it's so important that I'm able to get this action here. And yeah, I think we're just collecting 2 more times. Maybe I only need to collect once. If I can get away with only collecting once, that would be nice. But I think collecting twice is too good because I get clay reed every time. And getting clay reed is pretty sick. I guess I could just take clay off the board. But, like, how many actions does it save me to collect twice? It saves me so many actions. I get so many good things. I get wood, I get clay, I get wood, clay, reed, stone, veggie, 1 of each animal. I mean, I think it's worth taking a beggar. I think all that's worth taking a beggar because I'm going to try and get 5 stone rooms here, which I think I should be able to pretty easily accomplish because I have the turns to get the resources for it. I probably am going to be able to get some other stuff too. Various Weather's going to take the clay, maybe send some veggies into the future, but I doubt it because it's not great. I might still be winning this game. We might have a chance. Now that we got that fence 10, we might have a shot. I'm thinking about starting here for a plow because I can go start, plow, sow. Sowing this turn feels incredible. Sowing this turn feels really, really good. Then maybe I can play the sowing director. Okay, there's a start player. Okay, that actually works out for me. I'm pretty happy with that. pretty happy with that for a milk jug. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm fine plowing. If I don't get a plow, it's also fine. I could just sow. How good is sowing here? I'm kind of tempted to not try and collect another time. The problem is that collecting saves me like so many actions. Like the thing about collector here is that it saves me a stupid amount of actions. And those actions I can use to do other things. The question is, what can I do with those actions? Is it the case like can I actually do enough with those actions to make up for the fact that collector? Because yeah, I also need food. I think it is worth it. I think it's barely worth it to collect 2 more times. It's like a little bit spooky, but I mean, I should build pottery here. Pottery should be something that I build. Maybe basket makers too. So I'm collecting. What's my other action here? Like, I could just go collect pottery here, honestly. Collect pottery might just be a good play. I really just want to lock down any improvements that I can while I have them, because teal has a bunch of stuff. I think collect pottery seems good to me. And I can take a clay pit action next turn to try and build another room. It'll build up to 5, and when we grow, we'll play lawn fertilizer. Can I actually grow next turn? If I don't... I could grow next turn, potentially. Everyone's at 4. Yeah, so I think I could take 2 clay. On, I gotta type think really quick. I'm thinking. I could take 2 clay, buy a reed, collect, get another reed, build, grow lawn fertilizer, collect something else. Maybe sow. No, sowing doesn't seem great. I need to sow like once this game and I'm good. Building and growing next turn seems insane. This 2 clay is very tempting though. There's just no clay left on the board. I just want to be able to build my first action next round because I want to defend it. There's too many people that look like they can build here. Well, there's not that many people. Alright, I'm just gonna take... Sure. I want to be able to build my first action, or my second action next round. That's what I really want to do. So I'll do this. We'll do this by a read. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Yeah, I only need 1 sow this game, basically, and then I'm good. I just need 1 sow. I need to plow some fields, and then I need 1 sow, and then I'm okay. I want to use the petrified wood at some point to get more stone. I think that's going to be nice to be able to renovate. Getting the extra reed's fine. I need 1 more reed anyways to be able to renovate, so yeah, because I need 3 more reed for this entire game. I think that's a good way to get it. Cutting the clay is also good. Analytic needs clay. Various weather looks like they kind of want clay. Yeah, clay looks pretty scuffed this game, so cutting clay is fine. Being able to build a pottery is going to be really nice here if I can build a pottery, and I do think that that looks feasible to me. And then my last action here will be collect. Yeah, I think I'm going for the 4 collect game. I think it's happening. I think it's happening. I think the food efficiency was like way too good. Way too food efficient. Yeah, building a room here for points is really necessary, I think. I do need to get some more wood eventually for my last fences, because fencing my last 5 is going to be worth a lot of points. Yeah, it looks a lot like Teal wants to build another room. So I think I just try and grow with lawn fertilizer next turn. I think I just try and do that. Various Weather is going to try and get a reno. That makes sense. I don't know what they're renoing with. Various Weather's game also looks kind of scary. They don't have... not having fields is kind of rough right now. Like, me having these 2 fields in play is just so massive. Squeezing in those plows when I got a chance to was just so insane. Okay, now I collect. It was super duper insane. Yeah, I just don't know how I score points after this. Like, it might be worth it to play tutor and start playing occupations with my tutor. Like, that might be a plan. 1, 2, 3... I definitely want 1 of each building resource here, and I don't think that I want a grain with this one. I think I just want all the building resources. The reed's too important. The clay is actually good for pottery here. And I think I want a veggie. Various Weather needs 5 minutes here. That's fine. We can just talk. Just you and me chat. If that happens, we can just chill. What new cards have I been impressed with? I guess I can talk about that. What are the new cards I've been very impressed with so far, and what's underwhelmed me? Honestly, Family Friendly Home was like impressive, but only because it bailed me out of a bad situation. Forest Trader just seems insane. This card seems so dumb. Being able to buy any building resources just seems like ridiculous with this. Like you need a lot of food, but it seems pretty insane. Hopefully we just are able to buy all the guilds this game. That's the goal, is to be able to buy every single guild. This is going to be a plow, makes sense. Molt plow seems very good. This card seems amazing. This card seems very good. Getting 4 food for 1 resource is incredible. This card's just a bunch of food. That also seems incredible. So no one can build a room here, right? Let me just do a check and make sure nobody can build a room, because I do want to build a room this turn and grow. So it's going to be 1 action, build, grow, collect. How am I feeding? I have 1 cow and a veggie. So with 1 cow and 1 veggie, I can feed. I actually need to not buy anything, though, unfortunately. I got to not buy stuff here with my wood. Oh, that actually doesn't feed me. Oh, that doesn't feed me here. That's so unfortunate. I don't actually feed off of that. Cow, grow, lawn, fertilizer, collect. I could feed that way if I eat. Oh, I could actually take a food with collector here. I could also just take a raw grain. Well, no, I'm taking a grain anyways. Trying to find a way to feed without eating an extra veggie here, because I'm fine eating a cow and a vegetable. That puts me to 8 food. Yeah, I don't think that I pay for this here. I think I do this, don't pay for it. Oh, I could build stables here too. Building stables is another way to extend my points. That might also be a pretty good play to make. Yeah, I probably build stables here. Building stables here seems really good. Okay, fencing. So build, grow, collect is my last series of actions. Because yeah, building stables here seems really good. I have plenty of time to take other wood. Every food becomes wood for me, so that's fine. And yeah, I think collecting is good. I think I have time to collect a bunch of, like, to get all my resources in order that I need. And the fields are going to be kind of annoying. Like, I might have to start player aggressively for fields, which hopefully I can do with petrified wood, but there's a bunch of sheep. Makes sense. Yeah, I think I just collect a food, actually. I think collecting a food seems pretty nice here. Someone might take a pig or a cow and trigger milk jug, in which case I'll get an extra food that way too. But I think taking a food seems reasonable as well. I have to keep 2 grain in my supply. Got to keep 2 grain there. Yeah, plowing is just going to be really important here. I'm fine starting playering for plowing. Like, I maybe should be doing that instead of growing here, honestly. But growing here seems fine. I think that Teal's not going to plow more than 2 fields this game, because I think they're just going to build 2 rooms here. Because it looks like they have this 5 stone to build more rooms. So they're just going to do that and then build rooms and be fine. Plows are just super duper really scuffed. But I have these 2 plows. These 2 plows are going to save me. Because it turns sows into points, which I desperately need. Like, every single plow. Like, basically, if I don't get a plow next turn, I'm just going to naked start for plow. I think naked starting for plow is going to be the thing that I do next turn if I don't get a plow. But yeah, I think building a room and 2 stables is too good here. Just too good. I need the animal space as well. Like, ideally, I hold so 2, 3, 4, 5 cows. So ideally, I have 4 cows, which I can hold through to their 5 boar, 4 sheep. Oh, I get an extra food that way too. Okay, cool. Well, I have my extra food. That's nice. Never mind. Probably Anawake staking that. I wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, the fencing pressure looks ridiculous here. Fencing pressure actually looks insane. Oh, that's really nice for me. Hopefully plow so flips. Actually, whatever flips, I probably get a plow here anyways. So as long as I get a plow, I'm going to be happy enough. But yeah, definitely this 4th collect is insane here. It's so good. It gets me all my breeding pairs. Like, I'm gonna have a big point ceiling issue this game, but it should be fine as long as I can renovate to stone. Maybe with a pottery. I think it should be okay. Getting pottery here should be nice. Anwick's taking more wood. Unsure why. I'll build a room. Put that right there. So far, the card implementation has also been amazing too. And then we put 2 stables in the pastures because that makes them hold 1 billion animals. We're gonna plan defense that later on, anyways. But yeah, gotta increase my point ceiling here. Yeah, Teal taking start player. That's a little bit annoying. I don't like that at all. Really don't like that. That makes me very sad. I wish Anna would have taken it, but whatever. I have to family grow. Yeah, the plow is just too sketchy here. Like, I'm probably gonna end up starting playing pretty aggressively next round, even though I don't have, like, anything to play. I guess I can petrified wood 1 wood into 1 stone. Is that terrible? It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It could be worse. I could also naked starting player. Naked starting player might actually be the thing for a Plowso. Naked starting player for a Plowso seems reasonable, actually. Plowso is going to be so broken next turn. Is this sewing director ever going to be good? It only works on this sew space, which is unfortunate. Yeah, this card really has been underwhelming to me so far. I mean, no one has any sewing that they're doing. Like, Various Weather with the childless strategy just decided to not sew, unfortunately. So, like, yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate the way that worked out. Really unfortunate. The animal spaces are going. That means that this collector is going to be incredible. Imagine taking food off the board and feeding with your 5 family members. Imagine that. Imagine. Anna Whittick is taking a guild here. I'm hoping that it's basket makers. Hopefully it's basket makers here. I'm going to grow into collect. Play a lawn fertilizer, which seems great. And then we're going to collect a 4th time. Haven't done this before, but it seems really good. Love me a 4th collector. We're far ahead, too. We have 24 points. We're very far ahead of everybody. Like, to be fair, there's still fencing to be done. But, like, we're very far ahead of a lot of people here. Like, we have breeding animals. Like, we are in very, very, very good shape here. Having 25 points. Like, we are very point capped. But we have plows, we have sows. Like, I probably just start player for a plow sow. Like, I probably just start player nothing for plow sow here. Yeah, maybe I should have paid a food for a wood. Paying a food for a wood might have been the thing to do. Oh, but the cattle market didn't get taken. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. Maybe paying a food for a wood was bad. Because yeah, I can't raw eat the grain. Raw eating the grain is too bad for me. I can't raw eat this grain. I really need to not raw eat this. Like, I gotta not eat any more veggies or grain here. That's gonna be really key because every veggie grain that I have here is gonna be worth a lot of points. I could Ebonist for 2 points. It's costs a lot of wood though, and I need my wood for like petrified wood. I need it for. I still need to fence 5 more spaces. I need stables. Like, yeah, I just need too much stuff here to be able to justify that. There's a reno. Okay. What is it going to be? Joinery? It can't be joinery. Joinery would be so bad. Joinery would be so bad. There's no wood in this game somehow. All the wood got sucked out of the game. I don't know how. I'm not even to blame for this, honestly. I'm adding wood to the game. What is that? Oh, each time you renovate, you pay a... Okay. That card's so good. Dude, this card is so amazing. Bucksaw is so good. What the hell? For a stable. Makes sense. Animal space is great. As it turns out, animal space, very, very good. Love animal space. Yeah, my last few rounds here are going to be a little bit sketchy in terms of points, but I think it should be fine. I just got a naked start next turn. Petrified Wood I don't want to play yet. I think I can get more value out of it. I don't think it's worth playing now. Okay, there's that. Okay, that's actually good. I still might take a food. No, I can't take a food now. Now I can't take a food here. And then I collect a 4th time. All right, 4 collector strats. Let's go. Let's go for collector strats. Yeah, I think we're literally just taking one of everything. I've never done this menuing before where I take literally one of everything, but I think that's the play. The stone's too valuable. I have enough food to eat a veggie and a cow here. Yeah, let's do it. Very satisfying collect. Very, very satisfying collect there. Super duper satisfying. You love to see that. That was incredible. I don't think I got points off of that immediately, but I will get points off of that in the future when I sow slash breed. I will get points off of that in the future. We will be able to do it. Oh man, what is satisfying. Collect. Never have done that before. Man, new cards are here and I'm still playing collector, huh? New cards are here, we're still doing the same old. New cards arrive. No, I'm happy enough playing collector. We're happy enough collecting. I do think collector is probably the most fun card in existence, though. It's so fun. You get to do such sweet things with it. It worked out super well this game. This game, it's been great. I don't know if I'm going to win this game, but I think my score is going to be fine. So I'm pretty happy with it. Very happy with how it's worked out. The hearth was really good. Wow, you're sewing! My sewing director, no. That's okay, I want a plaso anyways. I want a plaso and I want to sow 2 grain and a veggie here. That seems pretty nice to me. But yeah, starting player for plaso is going to be the thing that I do. I'm a lead start player. I'm not going to play petrified wood. I don't really want other people to add stuff to the game. I'm just going to naked start player here. I'm just going to naked start. The plaso is just too good. It's just too good. I do want to build the pottery at some point. I just need stone here, honestly. I need to get so much stone. Like, I want a petrified wood stone very, very bad. But yeah, I need a lot of wood. I need a lot of wood. I need a lot of food. Like, I did leave myself ways to get points, at least. At least I left myself ways to get points. Is petrified wood for 1 stone worth it? No, it's not. I need it to be more stone than this. I need petrified wood to be more stone. I need this to be more stone. I would like to eat 1 cow, 1 veggie. Yeah, now I have enough food to be able to buy resources very aggressively with this forest trader every time. Gotta buy resources with this aggressively every single time here. I'm definitely not getting more than 4 fields this game. That was definitely a good read by me. So I need joinery or pottery this turn for sure. Absolutely need pottery. Yeah, there's a bad flip for Teal. Teal really went plaso here, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Teal's game's going okay. Teal has similar issues to the issues I do, where Teal's a little bit point cap, but Teal has animals they can take. Like, it's not that bad. Like, these 2 boars are really good for them. The plow's really good for them. Yeah, the plow's pretty good here. Like, that's the last plow that Teal needs for the rest of the game. It does get various weather to grow with that room, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna start player here with nothing. If it gets taken by Analytic, it's actually pretty decent for me. I don't really mind it if Analytic takes start player here, because all these actions are pretty bad. I don't really see anything better than start player here for Analytic, and I will definitely snap up start player with nothing if that gets to me. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. This is actually good for me because now I get a plow and probably a sow next turn as well. Okay, so we're trading 3 wood. Oh, this actually alleviates the Reno Q by quite a bit, actually. This alleviates the Reno Q by quite a bit. I could maybe consider buying stone here. 6 food looks very good. The food is really sketchy. This takes boars off the table for this person. I don't want to sow now. I want lots of food here. The food is really important to me. Yeah, I might actually take 2 boars. Taking 2 boars off the table for Teal seems really good. The food is very important to me because it lets me buy resources that I need, like stone. I do want a... Oh, Analytic is threatening the pottery here. That's a problem. Analytic threatening the pottery is a problem. I actually can't allow that to happen. I actually am going to build the pottery here. The pottery is too important for me. I actually need that too bad. If I don't get the pottery here, it's just so bad. So we'll take the pottery. It's very unfortunate because I'd really like to deny this person a lot of stuff, but I need this pottery for point ceiling at the end of the game. It's just mandatory that I take it here. Really would like to deny 2 cows, but I think it's just mandatory that I do that. Or 2 boars, sorry. Really like to deny that. How much extra food do I have? I do have 6 extra food here, which isn't terrible. Having 6 extra food is fine, but I need more. I'm a little short on food. The boars are really, really nice for a pickup. Really good pickup. Yeah, I'm just like a little short on food. The nice thing now that I have pottery, though, is that I can now potter some food, which is good. I could play party organizer for 7 food hilariously. Like, party organizer for 7 food doesn't look absolutely terrible to me here. I could take 4 clay and a wood. I definitely want the 2 stone here. Stone looks very scary. Stone looks really, really scary here. I need to be able to renovate somehow. Preferably with like a joinery or something, but if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Yeah, party organizer actually doesn't look terrible here, hilariously. Because someone else is gonna, it's like a 7 food action. It's just a 7 food action, which is not terrible. The wood is also kind of sketchy. Well, Anawake doesn't really need wood. I'm the only one that needs wood with various weather here. Me and various weather are the only people that need wood. Because, yeah, I kind of wanted petrified wood. So, yeah, I'm thinking about... The stone situation is very, very scary. Analytic really wants 2 stone. Various weather probably wants reedstone, food for a reno. I can't reno this turn, unfortunately. I wish I could. Well, I could if I did something crazy here. Yeah, if I did something bonkers, I could reno this turn, but... Like, yeah, right now it's looking like... Because I really want a petrified wood for the stone. Petrified wooding the stone is just too good here. So I think I take the 4 clay. The 4 clay is some food. I can buy a wood off of this as well. I think 4 clay into buying a wood is pretty decent here. Yeah, we just buy a wood. Buying a wood's too good. I gotta buy a wood here. Buying a wood's too important. Buying a wood's too important. Getting the clay is too important here. There's a grow. What is this? You can pay clay to take the top good of this? It seems bad. This doesn't seem good at all. It doesn't seem worth it at all, but whatever. So my next turn's gonna be plow, so... How do I get food? Tempted to play party organizer, hilariously, just for 8 food. Or 7 food. Seems pretty decent. Yeah, I'll probably play it for 7 food. It seems pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Various weather gonna line up a reno, that makes sense. There's plenty of renovations left in this game. I'm not that scared of it at all. I do want the 2 stone here if I can get it, but if I can't, then that's fine too. There's not a hearth left for Anawitic. That's gonna be a problem for them. That's gonna be a huge problem. Their food's gonna be a little bit scuffed here. Yeah, I mean, it's just me and Teal. Just me versus Teal here, which means maybe I should have taken 2 pigs, but I couldn't afford to lose the pottery here. The pottery is too important. Okay, that's good. I like that food. That food's very nice for me. So I want to take wood here. Analytic. The fencing is kind of scuffed too. Yeah, everything is kind of annoying. Getting defense is kind of annoying here because Analytic wants to fence another time because they basically get 5 wood for free when they fence. I definitely want to fence one more time here. Let's see. So I have 3 food actions. So I want like 2 stone, 3 wood here. Yeah, let me snag this 2 stone. What majors can I buy? Just trying to figure out what majors I can buy. So right now I have 3. I think I have about 10 food right now. I kind of want pottery, or basket makers, honestly. Basket makers looks really incredible right here. Need to plow with my first action. We're just gonna take wood. Yeah, I'll just take wood here. Wood here is fine. And then I take an extra wood. That seems fine to me. Yeah, it's just no actions in this game really. Nothing really to do. But I mean, part of it's my fault. But honestly, even if I didn't collect, like there would still be not much to do. I just have to find a way to renovate the stone here, and then I'm fine. Oh, I'm supposed to play. I'm gonna play Party Organizer in a sec. I got to remember to play Party Organizer. I have to play on the cheap ox spot, but yeah, I have to play this for food. It is such a good food action here, because either Analytic or PBC are going to get to they're going to get to 5 family members next turn for sure. So taking in a 7 food action right here seems good. Even a 6 food action's fine, but obviously I would like it to be more food than that. Can't collect a 5th time, unfortunately. Can't collect a 5th time for food, what a bummer. Yeah, fencing is going to be really, really scary next turn. But plowing and sowing is going to be my big priority soon. I could also play Sowing Director. Sowing Director may also just not be terrible here. Sowing Director for some sowing. That doesn't seem bad, actually. I could play Sowing Director. No, I need to play Party Organizer for food now. I play Sowing Director soon. I could just play both now. I could play both Party Organizer and Sowing Director and just get all my sows in now. I don't think that I'm getting Plow Sow with very high probability here. Oh wow, the 2 stone goes. That's very sad. That's really sad. Well, Petrified Wood's back on the table. I was thinking about not Petrified Wooding, but I think it's back on the table here. What is Various Weather doing with this stone? It's gotta be a frickin'... Gotta be something. Yeah, I gotta just cook a cow. I think I just play both these ox here. I don't think there's a reason to wait. Well, I could just sow myself instead. I think sowing myself instead is a mistake, because I think someone else so Anna Whittick is plow sowing for sure. No, I should just sow myself. I could just sow myself here. So I'm just gonna play a Party Organizer. That seems fine. So we play this now for food, because for sure this hits. And now what do I do? 3 food's so bad. Could take Clay Pit. Need stone from Petrified Wood here really bad. I need the stone very, very bad. I think Various Weather's gonna fence with their first action here. It's like very likely that happens. I need to start play with Petrified Wood with my second action if I can get that for Reno fences. I think that seems reasonable to me. What do I do with this last action? I might actually just sow here. Sowing here seems fine to me. It's not like an amazing sow. I probably have to take sow again later on, but it prevents me from getting like totally blocked out of it later on, which is fine. There's a 2-point sow. Maybe I can get 2-point sow later on, or play Sowing Director for another sow. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. A little annoying to have to sow now, but I don't really have anything better to do. I don't really think a 3 food action's better than sowing here. Like, sure, I lose a potential point, but I probably will just sow later on if I need a point. I don't think that's a huge deal. I'm shocked that Teal has not taken the 2 read yet to build a room. That's very shocking to me. Yep, there's the plow sow. Very not surprising. So I have 1 extra sheep that I can eat right now, and that's it. I could be buying stone, but yeah, because I have this Petrified Wood, it makes it not profitable to buy stone at all. Definitely want to plow here. The fences are really scary. Fences are really, really scary here. It should be 4 read from Teal. Makes sense. 5 fences is 4 points for me right now. It's a 4-point action. Yeah, I really want to Reno fence. If I can Reno fence, I would love to Reno fence here. I may just be supposed to buy a stone, honestly, because I could take wood action, buy stone with it. I could take Petrified Wood and buy stone. But yeah, if starting player gets around to me, I'm absolutely gonna snap it. It's so good. Starting player gets to me, I'll absolutely snap it here. Joanna Wade gets to grow. Yeah, I got a little point capped here, which makes sense. I mean, I do get to round it to stone. I get to get more pottery points later on. So how much food do I have right now? So I'm at 10, 14, 16 food. I need 20. So I'm short only 4 food from being able to be fed. Unless I play other things. But I'm in pretty good shape on food. I can always just eat a cow, which is like eating a point, or I can eat 2 boars too. That's also fine. So yeah, I'm pretty fed for this game. If I buy resources, I have to be careful about that. Okay, there's a start player. That makes sense. I guess I'm going to fence if it gets back around to me here. I think that getting a Reno in is pretty free. Yeah, this is a start for Ren fences. That makes sense. What will Anawudik do? Probably grow without room. I'd be a little shocked if he doesn't grow without room here. That way it allows me to fence. No, he's going to fence. Okay, that's annoying. Very, very annoying. I mean, I should be able to fence here anyways, because this should be fence everything else, right? Oh, is he gonna not have a fence? That's so stupidly annoying that he doesn't have a fence here to fence. That's actually stupidly annoying that he's leaving a fence like that. That's dumb. I hate this part of Agricola. That's fine. That's totally fine. I mean, I guess I just take the 2 stone. 2 stone's so bad. I want to go petrified wood. What am I doing here? Food is terrible for me. 2 stone prevents Anawudik from renoing. I'm pretty about that life. Means that I can, like, reno petrified wood into basket makers, something like that. I don't know. I need to do something with stone. I gotta get some points some other way. I can clay pit here. Someone's got to reno this turn between me and Anawudik. Or just line up the reno. I think I'm just going to take the 2 stone. I think the 2 stone is too important. Because, like, Anawudik, if Anawudik doesn't get the 2 stone, it's, like, impossible for Anawudik to reno next turn, I think. Unless I'm reading some cards wrong. Okay, this is basket makers. That makes sense. Yeah, just like, how do they reno? How does Anawudik reno here? Yeah, I don't understand how they reno here. Don't get how they renovate. Like, various weather shouldn't renovate this turn. Should just leave it. Yeah, I might be in a little trouble. I mean, I should still get a reno to stone, which is 5 points. I should get defense 5, which is another 4 points. I get to breed a few more points here. But yeah, I'm a little bit point capped, which makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I think various weather should be renovating this turn just to get a plow in next turn. I guess various weather's gonna renovate this turn to get a plow in. Cow, I like that. That gives me a little bit more food. I am fine on food here. I do need to find a 4 clay action soon. I guess I could take a 3 clay action here, which is like a point, and then I can buy a resource with it. What resource do I buy? What resource would I buy here? What resource would I buy if I did that? There's also a 3 wood action. I can't take major minor. That's kind of a bummer, actually. I could go 3 wood, buy a stone, 3 clay, buy a stone. Is that good? How good is wood and buying stone? No one wants to grow without room. That's hilarious. How good is buying stone here? Buying stone here is actually pretty decent. I can build more stables. Yeah, I can just buy a stone. No. I'll buy a stone off of the space. We'll buy a stone off of this space. I think that's a little better. I think the clay is a little bit better. I think it's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a long time, but whatever. It's my first game of new cards. So hard to not take a long time. It's your first time playing with new cards. Yeah, we're just gonna set up our Reno here because I think I have enough stuff to be fine. No one's family grown with that room. What the actual heck is that? That's craziness. I mean, someone's got a family grow, right? Yep, food goes. I mean, Anawake should be growing with that room here, right? Gotta be growing with that room. If he doesn't grow that room, I'm actually scared that I may not get a 8 food from this party organizer here. That would not be good. Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay, I needed that very bad. I need that very, very bad here. What the fuck? You're just not gonna do it? Just because I get 8 food from it? So dumb. Why would you not grow here? I don't understand. I mean, let's teal grow. Yeah, it makes no sense to not grow here. Makes 0 sense. Now what do I do? So I need one more stone here somehow. I could just take reedstone food, but I think that the food really doesn't matter as much at all. I think I actually buy stone. Do I renovate here? I could renovate petrified wood. We're gonna do this wood spot and buy stone. And then if various weather doesn't renovate here, then I just don't renovate. But I just have to set up my renovate here in case something weird happens. Building a room, yeah, makes sense. Makes a ton of sense here. Yeah, with my last action, I probably am just taking a food source. I don't see anything better for me to do. Maybe various weather renos here. If various weather renos here, that'd be sick, because then I can reno fences, like, for free without having to worry about it. That'd be really nice. Man, dude, this frickin' Forest Trader was insane this game. This card was nutty. What a card. Yeah, Various Weather's in a weird spot, because Various Weather basically has to decide between renoing now and trying to plow a field, or reno fencing with Various Weather's first action here. Can't have both. Can't have both. Yeah, I could build 2 more stables here. I can fence again. Anawake can definitely build stables here, which is annoying. Anawake can definitely be very annoying at the very end of this game, which is sad, but that's okay. I don't know what Various Weather's gonna do. I'm not sure. Probably taking a veggie here. It's a point in food if I really need it. So I'll probably just snap up a veggie here just because, yeah, I need the food a little bit. It's at the very worst, it's a point, so I can't really complain about that. I don't really have a major to play. I guess I can play this upscale lifestyle if I really want to, but yeah, I don't really have a major to play if I reno major, but I just don't reno here. I just let Various Weather make the choice, because I'm signaling that, hey, if I get the chance to reno fences, I'm going to reno fence on you. So therefore, you have to do this, or let me have a plow. So either way, I get what I want out of this. Either way, I get what I want. So yeah, like if Various Weather wants, wow, not taking a reno, interesting. Like if I don't get a plow here, I'm just gonna take a, yeah, because I mean, Various Weather can build reno joinery here. Like, why not just reno joinery, build defenses? I guess I can threaten reno joinery. Joinery is actually pretty good for me. If I can get joinery, that'd be pretty sick. I don't think I had a way to angle that, but if I did, it would be pretty cool. What am I eating here for food? Oh, I'm eating a clay. Eating clay for food is great, because it gives me more points in the next round, which I desperately need. I'm shocked that he's not. He's going to lead Reno Fence. If he's leading Reno Fence, that's good for me, because that means I get a plow, which is a lot more points than anything else that I could get here. He leads Reno fence. That's like so good for me. Because then I can go plow into fences, into Reno, plow fence Reno. So, like, I have a lot of things I can do for points if that happens, which is nice. Like plow fence Reno, so food action, something along those lines. Or like hollow. Plow fence Reno, so 3-wood's not great. I guess it gives me upscale lifestyle if I really want it. Oh, I can literally play upscale lifestyle to renovate. I didn't even see that. I legitimately missed that. That's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I can actually just upscale lifestyle. That's actually hot. I didn't even see that. I just play. This card's so dumb, dude. What a dumb card. This is a stupid card. I can just upscale lifestyle to renovate if I really want to. I kind of want to block Analytic, honestly. That's better for me because I gotta try and win the game. But yeah, I should get a plow here. I think I get a plow. Maybe I don't get a plow. No, I mean, various weather has to lead Ren Fence, because otherwise I'm going to Ren Fence, and that's like so bad for him. I will absolutely Ren Fence here. Yeah, you have to Ren Fence. You put yourself in a position where you have to Ren Fence, which is great for me. And then Analytic is going to plow, so I'm just going to plow. Plow, fence, so various weather also notably wants a joinery. I don't know who's winning this game. Scores are all very close. Very, very close scores this game. Yeah, I guess upscale lifestyle is a way to get points if I really need them. I could also go for like Reno petrified wood into a stone oven, but I think that's very unlikely to happen. I could play petrified wood into Reno stone oven. Maybe that's more likely. Yeah, maybe that's better actually. Playing petrified wood into Reno stone oven seems good. That's like a 1.5. I can turn grain into points if I really need to, or grain into food, but I think that's probably for the worst. Yeah, I gotta plow here if I get a chance to. What's Analytic gonna do? Probably plow so. I can't imagine there's anything besides plow so here. Plow so is just too good. Plow so is just too good. Analytic might fence to be annoying. That would be a bummer, but there's not really much I can do about that. If that happens, I can just build stables, which is fine. I get either fences or stables here. Stables is only a couple points less than fences, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. How good is Analytic's food? It's not great. Yeah, it's not amazing. The food situation's very scary for everybody. What do I do here? I think I have to plow. I think plowing is just too good here. Plowing's like way too good. I'm willing to sacrifice the fences if I need to plow. It's just too good. Just too good. If I don't get fences back, if Analytic wants to take a 1 fence action, then that's acceptable. Why are you taking 2 wood off that spot? Oh, to put Outskirts Director. That's pretty sick, actually. That's pretty good. That's a good use of Outskirts Director. Then buy all the animals off of this. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty decent. What will Analytic do here? Yeah, fence. I will fence with my next action. Because, you know, it is blockable. It's a lot of points for me. But if I don't get fences, it's whatever. It's whatever. I will stable if fences gets blocked. So, cow. Yeah, cow makes sense. Cow is too much food for Analytic, so that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, now I'll fence. Now I'll fence. Fence 5. Alright, how am I doing on food? So Renault's still there. I think I'm winning this game. As long as I don't screw anything up, I think we're good. So we get Renault. Ideally, my next move is Improvement Petrified Wood to turn the wood into stone, and that way I can build a stone oven when I Renault. Hopefully Analytic builds stables in anticipation that I might build a stable, because stable is a point for Analytic here. And then I just have to find a way to feed. So I need start player Petrified Wood, so Renault. Those are my last 3 actions. Oh, is that good? Hold on, I have to think about this, because, yeah, I actually lose a, I lose a little bit from doing that. I lose a little bit from doing that here. Yeah, that's not great. Because, like, I lose a point off of the clay. Well, I guess like a 2-point action, because it's an action that I would not be able to get 2 points off of otherwise. How am I feeding again? How am I feeding again? So I have 1 food. I can eat a sheep. That puts me down to, that's 3 food. Yeah, eating the... Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, so going is a little bit annoying there. Gives me more options, though. That lets me get the clay a little bit more easily here. It also means that I can eat grain, and it's not the end of the world either. Like, baking grain into food is also a better way to feed than anything else that I have, so I'll just do that instead. Yeah, if Analytic has a star player thing here, that's gonna be a little bit annoying. That'll be a little bit annoying. Oh, a manger. That's pretty decent. Hopefully Anowick builds stables, though. I think Anowick's going to build stables. I think stables like one of the last actions Anowick has that's worth points, and I think that he'll think he's being cool by blocking my stables here, but little does he know I have no intention of stablesing with this wood. Occupation, okay. Oh, I forgot this was in the draft. I'm glad that he didn't try and maximize this. Very glad he didn't maximize this here. That would have been very annoying. So yeah, so I think I start player Petrified Wood. Trying to see if there's a way. Yeah, I just eat all my grain here because that feeds me. That's the most efficient way of feeding here. So yeah, I start player Petrified Wood for stones. That way I can Reno and build the. Yeah, I think this is fine. That way we can Reno. Build the stone oven here. Imagine stone oven wasn't there and I just hose myself for no reason. But yeah, I think that's good. Should be good. I think we're okay here. I mean, maybe we're not winning. Maybe we're not quite winning here, but it seems okay. I don't know. Maybe Teal's beating me here. Yeah, it looks like Teal has a lot of points. They have to eat a point in the harvest. They get the Bell Founder, 1 extra food too. That's also annoying. It's gonna be close. Should be very, very close here for like first place. Gonna be very, very close. Because my Reno is 8 points, but I'm losing a point on grain here. I can raw eat a grain. Yeah, this is actually fine. What is my last action for points that I'm taking? I didn't leave myself with any point actions here. Oh, I can actually take a sheep for a point. Sheep is 1 point here. Yeah, I can take a sheep here for 1 point. That's actually nice. Anyway, I should build a stable. Hopefully. Maybe wood stables. Maybe wood stables. No, my sheep. I wanted that. Why give various weather a grain? I have renovate. What's my other action besides renovate here? Renovate oven. Trying to think of any way I can not eat this grain. Yeah, I don't think I left myself any points here, which is unfortunate, but I guess I just take a resource tiebreak. Yeah, I guess we just take a resource tiebreak here. So renovate, and then some resource tiebreak. I don't have to eat. Yeah, I can just eat all my grain here and be fine. Sure. I don't buy anything here. S. Make sure I'm not messing up the math on this. 5, 9, 10. Yeah, that's okay. We're good. Yep. Oh, I could have actually bought one more resource, but it doesn't matter. I could have bought something and eaten a sheep here, but yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't think it matters anyways. Hopefully it doesn't matter. If I lose that one resource, I'll be sad. I'll be very sad if that happens. I'll be super duper sad. I'm gonna have like a 48. I have an 8-point Reno and I breed 3 more points, but then I lose a point in grain. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't miss something that Anawake can Reno, right? No, Anawake cannot Reno. Cool. I'll take my 48. My 48 with 4 beggars. 48 with 4 beggars. Living the dream. Yeah, this game worked out well. I think I played to all my strengths here. I didn't quite get the last round that I'd hoped for, but getting the stone oven and being able to eat grain makes it a little bit better because it's a little bit more efficient than any other feeding that I had. A little bit more efficient than any other feeding I have. So yeah, various weather games did not work out because various weather was not really able to. Yeah, I don't know why various weather took so many like veggies and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It was not able to cascade it into crops, which is a bummer. Like me getting those 2 fields early was really what won me the game. Really what won me the game there. Maybe Anawake has to eat food for points. I think I'm in good shape here. I think we're fine. I think we're in good shape here. It's not like a 50, you know, like a 50 would have been nice, but it was good. This 8 food was actually crazy off of this. This card was actually nuts. In this game where the actions were so bad in the late game, getting an action that's worth 7 food was actually pretty insane. This card impressed me a lot. I thought this card was going to be bad. Sowing Director was honestly really bad. I thought this card was going to be way better. I envisioned this card being like way, way better here, and I was very not impressed by that. Because like you don't know when other people are going to sow. It's too unreliable, and like you don't get your fields at really good times. So yeah, it was not very impressive to me. All right, unfortunately we got to eat our green here, but that's fine. And then the last one we just raw eat. And we breed 2 more points. It's only a 47, sorry. Only a 47, but I think that's good enough to win here. Yeah, I think that's good enough to win. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm happy with that considering we're doing some jank stuff. This card is very impressive. Forest Trader is very impressive. I was able to buy 2 stone off of it at the end. Like, it was very impressive. Very impressive card. Really, really nice. I think that this card, Outskirts Director, seems really bad. Hawk Tower seems great. This card seems amazing. Like, even in this game where it seemed really hard to get, I think it was just incredible. Forest Lake Hut didn't seem amazing. I mean, it seems fine. It's like a fine card. 2 clay is a little bit steep for it, but I think it's fine. Clubhouse is fine if you can play it for food. It's fine. Muddy Paddles, I think, was actually okay this game because Teal needs something to do with all of their extra resources, so I think it ended up being totally fine. Chord Maker, I think, is just obviously good. I think that card's obviously just, like, very, very good. Eat that. And then we're good. Okay. Oh, he might be breeding 2 points here, actually. I might be losing this. No, maybe not. Okay, it's not 2 points. It's only 1. Yeah, it's only 1 point. Only 1 point. Oh, whoo, close one. But it's not within 1 resource anyways. Oh, no, it is within 1 resource. Yeah, I would have messed up. I would have actually lost because he has 3 extra stone at the end. I would have actually lost if that had happened. If we're actually tied at the end, but I don't think we're tied. Yeah, he is not breeding any points for animals here, so I think we're good, or she. They are not breeding any points for animals here, so I think we should be fine. think we should be a-okay at 47. They're going to 45 still. Nice. GG. Dang. I rate this perfect. So yeah, all right, cool game, great game. We won by a point, got there by a point there at the end. Was a nice game. I took a long time thinking. Yeah, I took a long time. Very sweaty took a long time too, but yeah, at the beginning it was kind of rough, but that's okay. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll be doing more on the side soon, more farming stuff on the side. So yeah, I'll probably just try and do some, some Agricola stuff on the side when I can. But anyways, see you all when I see you. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.